Did you know if you go to a Harley Davidson dealership, your value of your trade-in will vary depending on what you're buying? So this was my experience that I just had recently. I got a 21 Road Glide, and I don't want a fairing. I wanted to go to a Softail. I don't like the M8, so I wanted to go back to a twin cam. So they had this 15 Fat Boy up there, and it was low miles, had all the bolt-on bullshit. So it was a beautiful bike. I get up there, talking to the guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can help you out," and he gets that piece of paper with the 3 columns on it, starts getting my information, and then I'm like, I got a trade in. He's like, "What do you got?" 21 Road Glide. His face dropped, and just the stunned look on his face. It was kind of funny. And I'm like, "Didn't expect that, did you?" And he's like, "No, I did not." And so we go through the rest of it. I gave him all the information. He goes off into the sales manager's meeting or office, and he's gone for a bit. And he comes back out, and he's got that 3-line paper filled out, and it's the value of my bike, the one I was there for, and then what they really want to sell me. So tells me my 21 Road Glide with 8,000 miles on it. It's got bars, exhaust, your standard shit, and 13.6. I'm like, that's a hell of a deal for you guys, that's what I'm thinking. But if I wanted to go to the 2023 anniversary edition Fat Boy, the numbered edition, they'll give me 18,000 for my trade. Okay. And I'm thinking, why is my trade-in value different by $4,000? So, I get you're a business, but if you're taking my bike in for a trade, you should figure out what you could sell my bike for, and then your line of profit, and then you deduct that, and then that's what the bike should be worth, not vary depending on what I buy. So we're going back and forth about that, and he's telling me, I can get you the black one if you don't want the anniversary one or whatever. So he kind of figured out that I wasn't jumping on it. Then he's like, then he started shifting gears. Well, it's an inventory thing. We can't be taking in a bunch of used bikes. And I'm thinking, well, if I take a bike and leave a bike, it's the same number of bikes, dude. Like you have not lost or gained anything. But that's just my weird math. I don't know. So I leave and did not do anything. But I could also tell you that happened, that same scenario happened at 3 other dealerships, and none of those dealerships were owned by the same people, so with the exception of the Harley franchise. So I finally got to a stature of life where I was able to afford a new Harley, and I don't like the experience. It wasn't enjoyable. So I am going to tell you right now, I will never buy a new Harley, and I will never buy a bike from a dealership ever again. I will go through Facebook Marketplace, risk getting murdered to not go to a dealership ever again. So that's my experience. I don't know who everybody else is. I could just be old and seeing now. Who knows?